Hello everyone and welcome to the demo for The King is Watching, a strategy game kind of focused on more of the economy and the planning and the design of your city than it is about the actual fighting. This game comes out in full tomorrow, so let's give it a crack. So yes, there's a few abilities, a few kings, but in the demo, just myself. Move buildings around your castle, hold shift and click on a building to move it. We are going to tutorialise ourselves. Greetings, sire. I'm Gustav, your loyal advisor. You look excellent there with your monocle, sir. I'm here to remind you how to manage your kingdom. Oh, it's not a monocle. You got two glass. That's less exciting. Strong economies build strong empires. To start off, build a couple of wells. They produce water, which is essential for basic production. Okay, we can do that. Your kingdom depends on your supervision. Only the buildings within your gaze will be working. You can move and rotate it with the mouse buttons. So we can put in an additional water well, which we'll probably do for now, just because that's what's been tutorialised to us. And up here we can see the forces coming in. Now that your wells have brought you enough water, it's time to place a wheat field. So all three of these are working because we put stuff inside, which is excellent. And we can move places as well, not that we're going to do so at the moment. You're doing great, my king. Ruling the kingdom is not only about growing the economy, but also defending its enemies. We know that goblins have planned raids on your castle, which you can see on the timeline. You cannot recruit any skilled troops yet, so arm your peasants for now. Construct a peasant hut and recruit a few of them. I'm going to move this water along because if we need to... I want to keep this producing troops for the time being. And at the moment we don't need the additional water, but we want to keep water and wheat still producing. Which is important, I think. And this will get us some additional troops. Your Grace, the hut has reached its recruitment limit. If you want to recruit more peasants, you need to build a new hut. Probably not a terrible idea to do so. And we can just rotate this a little bit, just to get these other troops being created. Although we do need a bit more water for that. Also, if you reach your troop limit, having a large army is very important, so I recommend you purchase your upgrade as soon as possible. Fine, for that we need wood. And here you can see the problem, you've got to start planning how to operate things. I'm going to move this hut over here. And we'll put a tree here. This can be the backbone of our economy at the very top left. So we've got 4 troops going against this one goblin, so that should be fine, but obviously things will get tougher and tougher as time goes on. I don't know if we can kind of double stack, however we have received rewards for defeating the wave. Get a market and 8 denarii. Wonderful. Gold doesn't grow on trees unless you tax them. You get gold by selling resources at the market. Your next priority should be gathering materials to build it. You have everything required for the market, you should build it now. Sells selected resources for gold while active. Okay, let's move some of this around a little bit. The market is completed, well done. To begin, you need to choose the types of resources you're going to sell. Right now you only have wheat. Open the merchant menu and select it, or simply click the wheat icon. So we need to keep producing wheat, really. So we've just got to change things a little bit here. We're doing okay for water for the time being. So I think we can afford to sell some stuff for gold. But once we get enough wood, I would like to upgrade that troop limit, because we are getting some more troops coming in soon. We are out of wheat, so we need to stop selling wheat for the time being. So let's... okay, we need to replace our wheat field. Find that. I'm guessing wheat's only got a certain... yeah. It looks like wheat and wood have only got a certain amount before they need to be rebuilt anyway. That's fine. Although water seems to be continuous, which is pretty good. Okay, let's get another tree down there. I really want to upgrade my limit. There we go. Looks like some more guys are coming in. So we'll put down another hut here if we can. Those are a bit more complicated, those lies, by the looks of things. Don't think they're all going to survive. So let's go here. What we're going to do, we will move things around, hopefully produce a few more troops. But again, I think we might need wood to do so. There we go, we continue to produce. But at the moment it doesn't look like our guys are doing all too well at actually winning this fight, because we don't have enough resources. Your castle walls are taking damage, keep them intact if you don't want goblins inside. Okay, so we get Denari and archery, but we lost some health. You can build an archery now. Some proper soldiers will be useful as roads are getting tougher. Let archers rain arrows or the peasants do the up-close negotiations. Fine, but again we're struggling for resources. Okay. That might have been something that we were supposed to lose, I'm not entirely sure. But this is the cornerstone of our economy, so we've got to keep that going. These are occupied, but I presume we can probably unlock them over time as well. This is a poor tile, so we don't want to be focusing on that one if we can. Okay, that requires gold per unit, I see. So we need to be selling some more wheat at 1 for 1. Because we need to get more gold for our archery area. So let's do this if we can. I think we're fine for water for now. I'd love to increase the size of my gaze, because at the moment we're struggling to keep up production of everything. We need a new wheat field here. Up to 44 gold, so we're starting to get there, but we're expecting another wave soon. At the moment we're struggling to keep up with wheat production, because all our wheat is being sold. So I don't think I need more wood for the time being. I'd almost rather get double wheat. You have accumulated enough resources to expand your vision area. You'll be able to look over more buildings, so get this upgrade when you can. I'm going to buy that straight away, because I think it's useful. Allows me to keep producing stuff. Hopefully the peasants can do a decent enough job here. Yeah, it looks like they'll manage with that wave, that's fine. And we get a few new things, some spells, some prophecies, and more Denari. Excellent. So choose a spell. We can either take Moonshine Barrel, which drops a barrel that damages enemies and makes them drunk, or applies a speed and attack buff to your troops in area of effect. No, the Moonshine Barrel sounds hilarious, let's do that. Sai, being a prophecy, you can choose the next 3 waves of enemies that will attack you. The more difficult the wave, the better the resources will be that you get rewarded. Place the cards onto the stones. I don't think we can go for those really hard ones. I think we'll just go for these more simple ones, to be honest. 4 goblin bandits, you and you. We'll just go for the easiest ones for now. I think that's probably a wise decision. Okay. And now we can put the sword. So the cultists have returned, summoning El Diavolo, the ancient demon, to destroy us. Now here's where things get complicated. You may recall, my lord, that we've collaborated with El Diavolo in the past, summoning him once or twice to handle disgruntled nobles. He's a professional mercenary, so shall we try to convince him not to attack us and resolve it like gentlemen, gentle demons? Alternatively, we could exorcise him. Offer him terms to kill the cultists, so we can receive in troops. Ooh, lose 2 random troops to 60 gold. I like the sound of that, because we can always get more. Also, we've received a spell. Yeah, spells can justly change the tide of battle. Wonderful. We will just need to recruit some more troops quickly. And we definitely need some more wheat. I just want to get some more people recruited here. So that's sorted, and then we can go back to where we were before. Excellent. Oh no, we were nearly there. Okay, got our troops back, and that's given us a lot more gold to work with. I'm going to stop selling wheat for now, just so we can get a little bit more up and running, because I want to get this archery unit down, and for that we need wheat. We also want to maybe think about upgrading, but that again requires wood that we don't have. I might move the market then to somewhere else. What I'll do, I'll move all these guys down here, and we'll put the wood there, that's fine. And we can keep on increasing our vision, but there's a resource there I don't quite recognise just yet. Another wave coming soon. 4 goblin bandits, we should be okay. Put another wheat field in there, please. Okay, we can get the archery barracks down, which is good. You can go there, you go here. And let's just recruit some archers quickly. What are you missing? Okay, resources 52, trader, denarii. Ooh, ores, crystals, or flour. Probably ores, but I don't really know the difference. We'll take the wood, I think we need it. And looks like a trader has arrived. It can sell a variety of items, building spells, resources and more. I'd recommend buying one of these artifacts, but the choice is yours. When one of your troops dies, a random unit of yours becomes enraged. Store mills and trees, damage enemies when working. That sounds quite useful. Or receive 2 temporary archers at the start of every wave. I like the idea of family crossbow. That's fine, we'll go for that. Just get some additional archers. Definitely needs some more wheat though, that's for sure. When you build a sizable army and reach your troop limit, you may want to get rid of the weaker units. Click management here. You can order your units into the barracks where they won't be able to participate in battle. This is useful when you wish to hire new, stronger troops who don't have space in the army. The troops in the barracks can be let out later to serve as your backup army. Gotcha. We'll lower a couple of the peasants to increase our archer count. That's fine. Wonderful. Again, we just need some more wheat to do that, so let's just go back here. And we should also get some temporary crossbowmen at the end of each wave because of our royal artifacts that we've purchased here. But of course, this is just the tutorial. If you ever wish to move a building from your castle into demolish mode and destroy it, you'll be able to construct it later. Just remember the spent resources will be lost. No problem. We can do that. Oh, we need another wheat field here. Wheat is important. It looks like we're going to have another wave soon, so I'd like to get more crossbowmen outside. You need things to progress faster. Use these buttons to accelerate time. That's fine, we don't need to do so just yet. Okay, more archers, excellent. Plus our temporary crossbows. They should do plenty of help here, although those archers will go away after a while just because they're only temporary for this wave. But it looks like we're going to pass through that wave without too many issues. Build a team 2, wonderful. So we can upgrade the archery, the camps with tanky militia. It's probably not a bad idea. I'd like to probably go for that tanky militia instead. And we'll move this over there. You require a little bit more gold, so we can do that. As soon as we've got a bit more gold to work with. Sell some of this wheat, and we can build this here. Excellent. Let's just manage our army. I want even more of these guys as a reserve, really. Although the next wave is now coming in, that was probably a bad time to do that. I prefer to get tanky militia and archers, although I wish we had wheat here. Fine. We'll move the market, and this wheat field's going to come in here because I think we need the additional wheat. Let's stop sending our own wheat for the time being. Got some more tanky militia, which is good. Looks like the last of them. Great job. Scouts reporting that you're on the way. The more on the way, the true test of your kingdom lies ahead. Right. So now we have to play properly. And I'm guessing it's going to get exponentially more difficult. Right, let's get a well down. There's a lot more things we can build here straight away. Because of course that was just the tutorial. I'm just going to get one well for now. I don't think we really need more for the time being. I'll go for a wheat field next. That's usually the main factor for us, is the wheat, I would say. But I wouldn't mind a magic school and stuff like that, because still generating spells is useful. And we'll get a tree farm up, or a woodcutter's area, I should say. Okay, we're expecting the first force pretty soon. So we want to get a small peasant's hut as soon as that becomes available to do so. Just waiting for a little bit more water to make that happen. There we go, we can change things around a little bit. Does require wheat to do so, but that's not a problem. We seem to use wheat a lot. I'd like to build up as much of a surplus for it as possible. We should be getting another troop here soon, and that should solve any issues we have for the time being. Okay, that first wave wasn't too bad. We can deal with that. We do need a market. I'm going to put my tech up here, I think. Denarii and a few other bits. Choose a buildings of vineyards for grapes, markets, mills. I don't know what grapes do, but I presume they're slightly better for trading. Clay mine, useful. Or recruit peasants to start for you has a higher capacity than the start hut. Requires 4 wheat per peasant. And a prophecy. Who do we want to be fighting next? I'll go for these guys, I think. I'm not sure about 7 goblin bandits, but we don't seem to have a choice. Cultists have returned, or perhaps never truly left. In town now, their antics are a little more than a nuisance. A missing woodsman here, some probably nudity there. Lately, however, their activities have grown bolder. Workers describe terrifying encounters in the forest, too ghastly for your royal ears to hear. Your spies have located a gathering deep in the woods and await your orders on how to deal with them. Choose to reward artifact enemies attack. No, let's capture their leader. That sounds fun. I'm guessing he's kind of a one-time troop, and if he dies, that's it, but it's better than nothing. Right, we need to put wheat back up here. I want to start thinking about trade, so I will actually put this... I will actually move things around a little bit. You can go here, you go there. We've got plenty of wheat, so we can start selling some of that. I still haven't quite worked out what wine does just yet, but I'm sure we'll find out in time. Let's get another wood. Oh, we need more water. Fine. So let's do this. Another wave coming in, but it shouldn't be too bad to deal with. We will definitely get tougher over time, that's for sure. The wizard looks like a good AoE damager. So we get some more stuff here, excellent. Carpentry, dragon hatchery, furniture store. Produces flour dragons that cost 25 flour. Sure, that sounds fun. But it does mean we need to think about increasing our flour production overall. Let's get another peasant's hut down. I don't think we actually need another peasant's hut at the moment. What are we missing? We need more trees. Okay, how are we doing for... Okay, we're not too far away from gold, so we can increase our vision. That would be important. Because that just gives us more space to work with. I'd love to upgrade my wheat fields, because at the moment those are the things which we're needing more of, really. I also want to upgrade this once I have enough wood. And we'll get it down a peasant's hut just because it's bigger, so we're using less space overall. Next wave is coming in, we should be okay. Slowly getting there with the wheat, but it does take a while. So obviously as we grow stronger, they go stronger as well. An upgrade increases dragon attack speed, boosts spells production, or boosts production by 25% for the vineyard. I'd like to actually re-roll that. Boost production of dragon hatchery. That's just the same thing again. We'll go for the School of Magic because I'd like to get one of those down soon. That'd be quite useful for me. I'm gonna probably move this gold over here. I'll probably move the gold over here for now. And I want to get a peasant's hut if that we need more wood. I can go there. And we'll just get some more recruits out in the field because I think we're going to need them. Although you need to stop selling wheat because that's kind of causing us some problems. Because we don't have enough wheat to keep going at the moment. Let's get a double wheat farm. I think that might be what's holding us back slightly, is the additional wheat surplus. There's definitely more troops coming in now. Let's come over here, build this. I'm hoping the wizard can buy us a little bit of time. Eventually he will go down. There he goes. Come on, peasants, I need you to survive. Okay, we've claimed our rewards, that's good. Magic College, Winery, Gold Mine. Well, that would be useful because it would stop us going off having to... It would stop us having to sell our wheat, but none of that's that useful to me. And that reroll wasn't that useful either. I'm just going to do that. Archery, however, I wouldn't mind. That'd be quite useful. Alright, come back over here, but also generate some more troops because we're just low on everything at the moment. And all our good troops are dead. So just get a few more troops in production. Okay, now come back over here, please. How much to upgrade? Okay, we need a lot of clay to upgrade our vision further. I wouldn't mind a magic school, but I'm going to have to move everything else over to here to avoid this poor square. Because I feel like we might want to get some spells at some point. And it's going to generate it's going to take a long time to generate. So we might want to move a wheat field out of here and move this over there. And we'll have a passive wheat field down there as well. A trader. We've got 35 denarii to work with. Can just buy resources. We do probably want to buy the mill because our flower dragons feel inherently quite useful to me. But again, that requires us to actually do something with that. Right, come back over here. It's a shame we can't just buy or sell gold or sell things for gold. We actually have to do it via a trader. Seeing that they're starting to get stronger here with the goblin swordsman. I'm hoping the spells will kind of see us through. I'm not convinced, to be honest, that we're going to be okay. I'm hoping this spell will be useful for us, though. Let's get a new wheat field down. And same for the trees. I need these spells to arrive a little bit quicker. There we go. Let's hit them with a tornado. Just to buy us some time here, hopefully. I don't know if it damages our own troops or not, but it may do. Okay. Choose an archery swordsman, peasants' huts. I think we've already got archery, but we'll do that anyway. Go for a camp. And now what do we think about prophecy? I still want to go for something not too strong. Crossbowmen, yeah, these guys. Although of course we get better stuff for fighting tougher troops. For generations, your kingdom has relied on the most effective method of measuring grain reserves, the jump test. A volunteer leaps into the pile. The survival proves the granaries are full. Today, President Willard's attempts end with a sickening thud, followed by a murmured realization for the gathered crowd. With too little grain to survive winter, your advisors urge swift action to protect your kingdom and reputation. Blame the methods, see building wheat field, or blame the volunteer. I'm going to blame the volunteer. Neither of those are very useful. I'll take the sawmill. This building isn't useful for anything by itself, but can be upgraded to produce any of the following. Okay, we'll leave it there for now. Okay, we need to change back to our economy. And I need to get an archer's hut down, I think, to stand any chance of survival currently. Because the dragon hatchery isn't going to happen at the moment, because it requires a lot of flour, and at the moment we're just not ready for that. We need to start selling some more stuff here. I'm going to just move these two around so I can come here. Let's start selling some wheat again. At least this way something still keep on producing. I'm going to move you to here, you up here. Because I want my magic thing to still be producing. I think we'll be okay there, although we need to stop relying on our peasants. They're not going to be that useful going forward, I would say. We're just about surviving for now. Let's get another wheat field, another iron mine. We get an iron mine down, I suppose that might not be a terrible idea. Put another wheat field here. It's very hard to decide what needs to be built and what doesn't. I guess we could go for camps for tanky militia. But I'd rather go for an archery area. I'm going to move you over to here, put you here. And get you producing some archers for me. Let's try and manage our army a little bit here. Okay, I'd rather we have as many peasants as possible. Oh, sorry, as many archers as possible, and go from there. Oh, we've got a moonshine barrel, that's good to see. There we go. Made them a little bit drunk. Probably wasn't the best use of that spell. Okay, we're still keeping up for now. Militia HP just feels like a useful idea to me. Even though I wouldn't have minded the extra archer capacity, I don't think it's that worthwhile. The goblin swordsman could be problematic for us. We need clay, really. Let's go back up here. Okay, let's just try and manage our army a little bit here. Okay, that's how we want it to be. Good. Let's send them back out if we can. We need a decent enough force here. I want to get a flower area down if possible. I'm regretting not investing in clay because that feels important, to be honest. You're going to go there. Doing okay for wheat and for wood, I think, so I'm going to switch that out for now. Oh, they kind of got through main troops there. I can stun people. I don't think I need to just yet, but we're running a little bit low on troops. Militia capacity up, or provides a 10%. Okay, the Stormwind provides a 10% boost to production of neighbouring tiles. Let's go for that. Does mean we probably want to replan where we put things a little bit. Do we need water all the time? Maybe not. Let's do this, so then that gives production to both water and magic school when it needs it. Because we want our wheat to be continuously producing. But we do also need to invest in clay now. We haven't quite got that under wrap and key just yet. Hopefully the flower dragons will be useful. We need to spend some time down here. Producing troops. Well, that does mean we don't have wheat here at the moment. But hopefully once we've finished producing we can come back up here. Right, we need to put the sawmill down here. Oh, that's the upgraded thing, isn't it? The sawmill. I just need to put some more troops down here as best I can. Because they're coming in with swordsmen now, that's a problem. Although we do have a spell we can use here. Just to stun them, buy ourselves a bit of time here. We are struggling a little bit though. And we run out of wheat. We're going to take a bit of a battering here, I would imagine. Yeah, they're going to start breaking things down. Okay, we need to produce some troops. Stop selling my wheat, that's a mistake. And the next wave is here now. I think this might be the end for us. You come over here, put me a wheat field down, because that's the wheat has really been our limiting factor, to be honest. Yeah, we're not going to survive this, I don't think. Unfortunately. There we go, defeat. Weeks lasted 123. Not terrible, not great. And you can see our results. You're among the top 84.6% of kingdoms in the world. That's not particularly good. Maybe we can try again with a slightly different plan in place, I think. That's a pretty bad place for us to start. We'll do this instead. Let's see if we can do a little bit better. Wheat is really our limiting factor overall. And then it's gold. I think I'm going to start working on the magic school pretty quickly this time, but the lack of wheat is such a problem for us, I would say. But I think if we plan our upgrades a little better, we can go and work from there, hopefully. But probably a market is the next thing we need to get before before we get our magic school to get our spells. But I don't think we can be completely reliant on them either. I just wish we had more ability to get wheat quickly. We also need a peasant's hut here. That's going to have to go down there for the time being, I think. Because we're going to need some troops. But let's do this because we don't need the additional water for the time being. Because they're going to start coming in. Not with many troops, but we're going to need something here just to assist. And then we can get some more water out as well. There we go, let's continue production. Okay, 8 denarii. Iron mines, sawmills, okay. A better peasant's hut's fine. I don't know if that's that useful for us, so let's go for an iron mine. And I'd love to get maybe a mill, a wheat field. It's probably better than what we've got, to be honest. And a prophecy. We'll go for 3 goblin bandits. 3 goblin bandits and 5 goblin swordsmen. That's a rough start. Put them at the very end. My lord, the merchants of the west have returned to our kingdom, their wagons brimming with rare and precious goods. But an eager soldier sneezed on their spices, and the chief merchant. The poor man is outraged and smells of cinnamon. He demands swift justice, specifically the head of the offending soldier, or at least his nose. If we refuse, they threaten to leave and will lose access to their artifacts and rare materials. So we can receive resources, choose a reward artifact, or try to outwit them. I'd like to maybe get the artifact and see what we can get. When one of your troops dies, random unit of yours becomes enraged, or chance of 15% chance of your use complete block damage. We'll go for indestructible shield. That feels a lot more useful to me. And we can go for a bigger wheat field. That's very important, because that's what we were struggling with. Was the wheat, and I think that's a permanent one, so we don't need to keep on replacing it. We do just need some more water for that, though. So I'm going to replace my woodcutters for now, because I don't think we need more wood. I'd like to focus on maybe some more, basically some chance of gold now. Let's start selling some wheat here. So metal and flour obviously sells at a much better price, but does take more time to produce. We're going to need some more troops here. I think we'll be okay for this initial attack, but I'd like to get a couple more troops just to work with. They should be okay there, but let's just get a couple more troops going. An iron mine we've already got, wheat field. We'll take the mill for future reference. See how that goes. Now come back up here. We want to upgrade this, but that requires wood that we don't have. Gotta watch our wheat production though, that's for sure. How much for a proper wheat field? More water than what we currently have. And I also want to upgrade as well, but that again requires wheat. Let's stop selling for the time being. You can go there, because I think we need more armies, just a little bit. I mean, this force isn't that bad, but I'm concerned about those 5 goblin swordsmen. They're going to hurt us. Okay, come back up here. Okay, 60 denarii, excellent. Still don't quite have enough for that wheat field that I really want. And we don't really have any spells or anything like that, unfortunately. Just want that proper wheat field. There we go. I think it's quicker and I think it's permanent, which is great for us. We'll move you down to here. I'd like to get maybe some more trees down. I think we're fine for water for the time being. Let's keep selling and upgrade. So this can keep working. I'm concerned about these swordsmen though. We've got no wheat though. You need to stop selling the wheat for now. Or we just get some more wheat into production. Oh yeah, those swordsmen are busting us down, that's for sure. I thought this might be a problem. Because we just don't have any artifacts to get anything done. And the next wave won't be far away either. So I think it's going to be a real struggle for us to do anything of significance here. We're certainly going to try. Come on, lads. And just dealing with those swordsmen was a real problem for us. Looks like we just survived. Gold mine might be useful for future, but let's go for a dragon hatchery. We've got 2 health. We're going to have to get that back up pretty soon. Unfortunately, the next wave is already here. And I'd like a mill maybe. Okay, we're going to have to produce some more troops before we get too close. I didn't see that chap fishing down there. Problem is, the longer it takes us to kill people, the quicker they're going to come back in. And now swordsmen are going to come in pretty regularly, which is problematic for us. But we do have 150 denarii. Wheatfield Mill, concert. Heal your castle for 10 HP when a tree or small wheat field is depleted. 5 uses, we'll do that. Receive 1 wine for each wheat field or small. Yeah, let's go for grape planters. We can get some passive grapes, that's fine. And we'll get some turn to sheep, because it turns up to 3 enemies into a clean sheep. We'll just buy all those spells. And we'll buy the ancient pass as well. It's better than nothing. Okay, go back up here. We definitely need some more military buildings, that's for sure. How's my magic school coming along? Right, let's start selling some wheat again. I think we'll be okay against those crossbowmen, probably. Morale is okay. Some of that's from wine. We'll increase our limit here and get some more troops down. Who knows, we might be able to replenish some of our health here if we're lucky. I'm keeping our spells for the swordsmen because those are the guys that are going to really struggle, that we're going to really struggle against for the time being. We'll get a magic school. We're going to move this water well elsewhere. You can go there. And we'll put our magic spell up there because we want that to keep moving in the right direction. Oh, we need some more troops. I wasn't aware that we weren't being very successful. Leave my city alone, please. That was a pretty bad barrel, but it's done the job. Okay, more stuff. Dragon Hatchery, Peasant's Hut. Let's go for Tanky Militia, we're going to need them. More Tanky Militia, 20 morale while active. Here's your injured units while active. No, this is particularly good for me. I'd maybe just like to re-roll. Repairs the castle walls, consumes 3 bricks. Let's get that for future. Crossbowmen and bandits. Just have to go for some basic stuff at the moment. A scout returns from surveying the land, panicked and raving. Beyond him, a tornado rages, flinging debris, and you think Lord Gerald's horse. Poor Gerald's horse. Good news, Your Majesty. I found a path to the river. However, he points to the chaos. Your court awaits your decision on which part of the city to evacuate first. Do nothing. This is divine will at work. Ooh. Terrorist servants to save the nobility. I want gold and wine. It's a shame I can't sell it, but it's better than nothing. Come on. Oh, I've got no more wheat. That's the problem. Well, I thought there were people that were going to attack us there. Don't think they are, thankfully. The magic school is very slow. And as much as our wheat is keeping up, it's not keeping up that much. Let's move the gold somewhere else for now and maybe get a second wheat field down, because I think this repairs us for the time being. So we've got 5 uses though, but we just need more wheat as well for the time being. Time for an explosive scarecrow, methinks. It's just to buy us time, really, while we get more troops here. Let's get some more troops up and running, please, quickly. Okay, they should be good. We're doing well with wine, though, I'm happy. Swords and barracks, that could be useful. You come back over here. Let's make a mill here, because we can sell that for a much better premium than we're selling the wheat for. Doesn't mean we need to invest in a lot of wheat in general. What do we want? We wanted a camp, because there's gets much more tanky militia or swordsmen. Do we have the ability to even make an iron mine? We do. So that's something we could consider. That might be something better to go for. We'll have to see. Okay, come back over here. Keep this producing, please. We get plenty of wine, which is good. And we're starting to get flour now. It's going to be a lot of flour before we can actually do something with our flowery dragons. But it's good to start investing in them, I think. 4 goblin crossbowmen's not too bad. I do want to get just some better troops, though. For that we need wood. So let's get one of those back up. We've got plenty of... Well, I say plenty. We've got 2 abilities or spells at the moment. I do just need some more tanky militia, though, that's for sure. And we need clay. We can make a clay mine. I don't know how we actually upgrade that. Okay, we'll have to work that out at a later stage. We need some more troops. Troops are coming in, hopefully. There we go. Got plenty more wheat coming in, so that shouldn't be a problem. I just need them to stop attacking our front gates, really. Okay, more denarii and another spell. Choose trees to chop and get wood. Beware, there's a 20% chance this tree will spawn ent. Absolutely not. I'm not doing that. How do I grab this into a clay mine? Okay, I'm not sure. Let's just get rid of it because it's getting in the way. Right. What do we need? We're somehow staying alive for the time being, but we're getting some more tough troops coming in now. Let's get some more... Oh, what were we going to go for? We're going to go for a camp, weren't we? But for that we just need a bit more gold. Sell some flour. Plenty of it. Okay, camp... Yeah, here we go. Some proper tanky militia is useful. And go back to this for now. Let's just manage these guys. Let's make sure we got some additional lads in the barracks if possible. And some slightly more tanky militia. There are some swordsmen here. I'm going to put some chain lightning in just to damage them. We're going to need some more troops, that's for sure. Put you there. Okay, denarii and another trader. We've got 82 denarii. Clay iron mine produces 1 iron and 1 clay at the same time, although with lower efficiency. That might not be bad. Forge, carpentry. Goldsmith's farm sounds quite fun, actually. That's some pretty good stuff. That costs a lot of wood for us, though. We'll go for a clay iron mine. I'll go for another chain lightning because that just feels inherently quite useful. Okay, come back up here, please. Right, to actually get what we need, we need some more wheat. Fine, we'll get some of that. We're starting to build up a good amount of spells, and we're doing well for wine as well. Who's coming in now? Well, that's quite a few troops. Let's see if we can start causing some problems straight away. I was hoping to actually deal with the swordsman, but those sheep should bugger off, thankfully. But it's only a temporary fix, unfortunately. Send us some fireworks to keep things moving. Swordsman, archery wouldn't be a bad idea. That's a possibility. Carpentry, we don't need a winery, we're already getting wine passively. We'll go for the Magic College. Oh goodness, goblin lizards, goblin pigs. Go for this one because they're not that strong. I don't really want to go for a wallbuster. We'll go for a goblin pig. And we'll go for we'll go for goblin pigs because those are probably the next best thing. Your chief alchemist has unveiled his potion of Bull's energy, promising endless productivity. The peasant works tirelessly after drinking it. Come morning, however, he's asleep upright, mumbling the walls are melting. He advises a split, some call it a revolution, others warn of overwork. Meanwhile, rumours spread of peasants sneaky bottles for personal use. I'm just going to take the military application. I want those extra 2 swordsmen. Those guys will be pretty useful for us. Right, we wanted a clay iron mine, didn't we? Let's move this elsewhere because we don't need it at the moment. I'd like to start producing some clay so we can increase our vision. It's important. And gives us iron as well. Which is pretty useful. We're doing pretty well in terms of flour. So we could just sell the flour for a profit. Again, we just need some more strength. So let's get some more troops out with these goblin pigs on the way. I can turn them into sheep. If I place this correctly, can I get them off the field this way? Or are they going to come back? They're going to come back. That's not very useful, actually. Okay. Oh, we might struggle against these goblin pigs, to be honest. Let's try and boost our guys back up in terms of health. Okay, we can deal with these goblin pigs, that's for sure. We've just got to plan it correctly. Increases militia HP by 25%. That's still the majority of our troops, so let's do that. What are we doing here? We'll need a bunch of gold to make this work. I do want greater vision though. We've already beaten our previous weekage though, because I think it was 132 weeks before. So that's pretty good. I just don't feel like we've got space for other stuff at the moment. Let's keep on productivity, because we need to keep working as best we can. It's going to take a while for our coal and iron to build up, but it will be useful. Got plenty of flour. Arguably we don't need the mill to be there currently. We put something else in that's a bit more useful. Let's put our market in here, because at the moment we can just sell this flour for a pretty hefty profit actually. But I do like the magic school continuously being able to generate us some spells passively, but it is pretty slow. That's the only problem. Alright, more war pigs are here. We'll have to switch back down here. Get our healing pool ready. Do we need our healing pool? That's the question. Let's leave it for now, because we've got this big army coming arriving at some point. That might be more of a problem. But as times get tougher, I think we're going to struggle to survive here. 71 denarii. Let's go back up here. This takes a long while to get the vision, but maybe we'll be able to buy some clay. That might be pretty useful for us actually. We are now getting plenty of gold, which is pretty useful. Whether we need this healing pool, I'm not sure. Let's just go here, because I'd like these things to still be working if entirely possible. I'd like my clay to still work. There we go, get an additional... we'll put weakness on all those guys. It's a perfect time to get a spell there. Right, let's go down here, because we'll need a few more troops to make this happen. Because those archers are going to cause problems for us, for sure. I'm hoping the stronger militia will be able to come out pretty soon here. We don't have enough wood, that's the problem. So let's go over here. To get a bit more wood, hopefully to produce some more of these tanky militia. But it's pretty slow. But we do need this tanky militia to buy us some time here, because at the moment we're going to struggle, and we've got some more incoming forces pretty soon, where that's going to be a problem for us. I mean, these tanky militia are doing some good work here. I've got enough wood for now. Let's just try and knock these guys down, because they're currently knocking out... Oh, next wave's here. Fine. Keep producing troops here. Just keep producing as much as we can. There are swordsmen here who are going to be the real problem for us. to get us some more wood, because these are our tanky militia. We need them, but their swordsmen will cause us major problems here. This is probably our death, unfortunately, unless we can pull something out of the bag very quickly. Okay, we'll survive this round, maybe. Don't think we'll survive much longer. Oh, we're out of wheat. That's a problem. Okay, give me some more troops, please. It's only these 2 archers. I mean, we've got a goblin boss coming in. We're not going to survive him, that's for sure. Get another dragon hatchery, but it's not that useful for me. Some blades to form a horizontal line. 162 denarii. Can we do anything to save ourselves here? I think probably not. We'll go for the Mystic Stone. And there's not really much else we can go for. Go for the Moonshine Barrel, I guess. We need more troops here. Maybe with the blade, we might be okay. Got plenty of gold, but we can't do much with it at the moment, unfortunately. But we have survived longer, which is good. Okay, I'm gonna have to get some troops out here. There's that goblin boss. Goblin warlord, warlord of the horde. Yeah, you're going to be a problem for us, I think. And we can hurt him, but we're not going to hurt him that much. I mean, he's the only one left. We can just keep on producing, but we're running out of wheat now. Come on, just a little bit more. It's not going to take him long to bash down this building. Come on. No, we're so close. Oh, we're back up to 20 health. I forgot we had that spell. Can only happen once, though. Oh, we need some more wheat. Come on, lads. We need as much wheat as possible here, just to get any form of troops out on the field. Oh, we're down to 6. I don't think it's going to be enough. We're not going to produce We're not going to be able to produce quickly enough. No. Weeks lasted 180. It's better than it was last time. So stuff not really of it. We've got town denarii, so we can purchase upgrades. So we receive a starting spell at the start. An extra swordsman joins you. What's the madhouse that can produce madmen? Troop limits goes up. Catapults, extra starting gold. We'll go for the starting spell. I guess we have to go for madhouse. I'd like to go for the extra starting gold, to be honest. And a helping hand. So that would definitely help us going forward. There's other stuff that's not available in the demo, which should certainly help us, for sure. But I think all these things there. That there is The King Is Watching. It comes out in Steam tomorrow. And I don't know, it's a game I really conceptually like. I just don't think I'm very good at it. But hopefully when the game comes out I can try it again and maybe do a little bit better then. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.